You open your phone just to check one notification, and 5 minutes later, you've ordered coffee delivery, added a random gadget to your cart, and somehow convinced yourself you deserve new headphones.
Hey,
Not now!
you're going too fast.
Bro, we're having a moment. Shh. Anyway, you close the app, and this quiet thought shows up. Why did I just do that? If that feels familiar, yeah, you're not alone. Hey, Alex here. And, I spend way too much time thinking about why we do things that don't really make sense on paper. This video is for anyone who feels financially stressed, but keeps hitting checkout anyway. Anyone who knows they need to save for the future, but prioritizes the little treat today. Not because you're irresponsible, but because something deeper is happening. By the end of this video, you'll understand what doom spending actually is, why your brain does it, and how to slow it down. Most people think overspending is a discipline problem.
Correct. It is a failure of self-mastery. You must rise at dawn, journal for 20 minutes, and
Oh my God, Atlas, not everything needs a sunrise routine.
discipline is forged in discomfort.
Yeah, and trauma is forged in group chats. Anyway, we tell ourselves, if I just had more willpower, I'd be fine. If I was more organized, this wouldn't happen. But that's not actually what's going on. This isn't about discipline. Doom spending isn't about money. It's about emotion. Doom spending is when you buy things to regulate anxiety about the future. Say that again. You're not buying stuff. You're buying relief. A recent survey found that 72% of Americans have spent money specifically because they felt anxious or hopeless about the future. Politics, layoffs, rising prices. Your nervous system is basically living in a low-grade emergency. And when the world feels out of control, your brain looks for the fastest way to feel okay again. Spending just happens to be fast. You click, you buy, you get a tiny dopamine hit. For a moment, you feel relief, comfort, control. It's not luxury, it's regulation. Think about it. Saving money is abstract. Buying something is concrete. Saving is for a future that feels uncertain. Buying gives you something right now. So your brain quietly starts telling a story. What's the point of planning long-term if everything feels unstable? That trip might never happen. I should enjoy this moment. That's not greed, that's existential fatigue. You might be thinking, okay, but some people still manage their money just fine. True, but here's the difference. They're not calmer because they're better people. They're calmer because they feel safer. Psychologically safe, financially buffered. When you don't feel safe, your nervous system prioritizes immediate relief over future stability. That's biology, not a character flaw. If that idea, safety over discipline, resonates with you, do me a favor and hit the like button. It helps this video find other people who need to hear that right now. But this creates a loop. You feel anxious, you spend, you feel better for a few minutes. But then the bill comes. Now you have financial anxiety, so you spend again to soothe that anxiety. Then the credit card bill comes. Now there's regret, which creates more anxiety, which makes spending feel tempting again. It's an attempt at emotional regulation that actually deregulates you further. You're not addicted to buying things. You're trying to buy certainty. The package arriving at your door isn't the reward. The moment of relief is. So how do you break it? Not with budgeting apps. Not with shame. You interrupt the emotional reflex. Here's something simple, the 10-minute litmus test. Self-care feels good before, during, and after you do it. Doom spending or numbing feels good in the moment, but 10 minutes later, you feel empty. Next time you feel the urge to buy, pause. Ask, what am I actually feeling right now? Stress? Loneliness? Overwhelm? Name it. Delay the purchase. Replace the regulation. Walk. Breathe. Text someone. Stretch. You're teaching your nervous system a new way to feel safe. That's how you regain agency. So if you recognize yourself in this, take a breath. Seriously, you're not broken. You're responding to a stressful reality in a very human way. Maybe tonight, before the next impulse purchase, just pause and ask, am I buying this because I want it? Or am I just trying to make the anxiety go away?
Remove desire.
Bro. Or maybe we learn to sit with emotion. That's where change begins. Not with shame, with awareness. If you want to dive deeper into the psychology of money with me, make sure you're subscribed. We've got a lot more to talk about. I'll see you in the next one.